नमस्कार, आप सभी का बेहद स्वागत है CIET NCERT के लाइव फोन इन इंटरैक्टिव कार्यक्रम में। ये है हमारी खास सीरीज लिसनिंग टू लर्न, यानी सुने और सीखे। आई एम तन्वी खुराना एंड एट दिस मोमेंट यू वाचिंग अस ऑन ई-विद्या चैनल नंबर 9, चैनल नंबर 10, 11 and 12. So today is Friday. And Department of Education in Science and Mathematics NCERT brings you this webinar series Listening to Learn. And today's session is session number 83, यानी कि 83 सेशन है हमारा। और आज जिस विषय पर हम बातचीत करने वाले हैं वो है Empowering Learning, the role of libraries, यानी कि सशक्त अधिगम पुस्तकालय की भूमिका। अब पुस्तकालय आप सभी ने देखा होगा, बचपन में या बड़े होके सभी बच्चे कम से कम एक बार लाइब्रेरी ज़रूर विजिट करते हैं। एंड लाइब्रेरी इज़ अ प्लेस वेयर यू गेट अ लॉट ऑफ बुक्स, लोड्स एंड लोड्स ऑफ बुक्स, एंड यू रीड, यू गेन नॉलेज फ्रॉम दोज बुक्स। अगर आपको लाइब्रेरीज पसंद है, आपको लाइब्रेरी से जुड़ा कोई भी सवाल है जो आपको परेशान कर रहा है, जो पूछना है, एम्पावरिंग लर्निंग से ऐसा कोई सवाल जो आप पूछना चाहते हैं हमारे मेहमान से, तो आप हमारे इस कार्यक्रम से ज़रूर जुड़िए। ये कोई खास कार्यक्रम, ऑर्डिनरी कार्यक्रम नहीं है, बेहद खास कार्यक्रम है। नो मैटर वेयर यू आर प्लेस्ड एट दिस मोमेंट इन द वर्ल्ड, all you need is an internet connection and you can get connected to us. You can either call us on our number, that is 8800440559, or you can watch our channel NCERT Official, that is our YouTube channel, and also NCERT PM E-Vidya channel number 9, 10, 11 and 12. अपने सवाल आप लाइव चैट बॉक्स में लिख के भी हम तक पहुंचा सकते हैं। और 11 बजे तक हम यहाँ मौजूद रहेंगे, बहुत सारी बातचीत होगी और आपके सवालों को लेने की पूरी कोशिश भी की जाएगी। So let me tell you that if in case you have not watched the earlier sessions, सेशन नंबर 1 से लेकर सेशन नंबर 82 तक आपने ये कार्यक्रम नहीं देखे हैं, कोई भी ऐसा प्रोग्राम है जो आपसे छूट गया है, तो हम बताना चाहेंगे आप कहाँ पर देख सकते हैं। आप ncert.nic.in/webinar_series.php पर जाकर ये पुराने एपिसोड्स देख सकते हैं। और आज का कार्यक्रम जैसे कि मैंने बताया NCERT ऑफिशियल पर लाइव देख सकते हैं। आपके सवालों का हम इंतज़ार करेंगे। और लेट मी प्लीज़ इंट्रोड्यूस यू टू द कोऑर्डिनेटर ऑफ दिस एंटायर प्रोग्राम, विदाउट whom the success of this program was not possible. तो प्लीज़ स्वागत कीजिए डॉक्टर गगन गुप्ता का। सर, बेहद स्वागत है।
नमस्कार तन्वी।
नमस्कार सर।
सादर प्रणाम दोस्तों। आज हम अपने 83वें एपिसोड पर हैं। अगस्त 2021 में ये जो श्रृंखला शुरू हुई और आज पूरे 3 बरस हो चुके हैं और हम इस सीरीज़ को आगे ले चल रहे हैं। हमने इस सीरीज़ में विभिन्न विषयों पर बात की है, चाहे वो हेल्थ से जुड़े हुए हों, चाहे वो पावर से जुड़े हुए हों, चाहे वो एनर्जी से जुड़े हुए हों, चाहे वो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप से जुड़े हुए हों। हमने साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी के विभिन्न आयामों पर बात की। अभी पिछले सत्र में 16 तारीख को हमारे साथ मेंबर नीति आयोग डॉक्टर VK सारस्वत थे, जिन्होंने कि आगे आने वाले वर्षों में किस तरह की टेक्नोलॉजीज़ हमारे सामने आएंगी, उन सब पर विस्तार से चर्चा की थी। उससे पहले हमारे साथ हर्ष गुप्ता थे, जिन्होंने कि अर्थ रिसिलियंट सोसाइटीज़ पर बात की थी। इस तरह के हम प्रोग्राम्स पर बात कर रहे हैं, इकोनॉमिक्स से जुड़े हुए बात कर रहे हैं। दोस्तों, आपको याद होगा कि हमारे साथ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को बढ़ाने के लिए पवन अग्रवाल, मुंबई डिब्बा वाले, पिछले साल थे। इससे अगले वाले एपिसोड में भी एक और अनदर एंटरप्रेन्योर अलीना आलम हमारे साथ होंगी, स्टूडियो में हमारे साथ होंगी। आप अपने द्वारा सोचे हुए विषयों को हमें बताते रहें। हमारे पास आपके उन सुझावों से बड़ी प्रेरणा मिलती है। दोस्तों, ये प्रोग्राम हमने 3 बरस पहले CSIR इंडिया और नेशनल ह्यूमन राइट कमीशन इंडिया के कोलैबोरेशन में शुरू किया था, जो कोलैबोरेशन अभी तक लगातार चल रहा है और आगे आने वाले दिनों में भी हमें कोलैबोरेशन मिलता रहेगा, ऐसा हमें पूरा भरोसा है। आज हम बात करने वाले हैं, जैसा मेरी साथी तन्वी ने बताया, आज हम बात करने वाले हैं पुस्तकालयों के ऊपर, लाइब्रेरीज़ के ऊपर। हमारी जनरेशन ने लाइब्रेरीज़ के रूप को बदलते हुए देखा है और अभी इस समय बहुत तेज़ी से उनका स्वरूप बदल रहा है। एक ज़माना था जबकि लाइब्रेरीज़ के आगे, पुस्तकालयों के आगे बहुत भीड़ लगा रहती थी। फिज़िकल मोड में लाइब्रेरीज़ का उपयोग ज़रा ज़्यादा होता था। आज लाइब्रेरी का स्वरूप थोड़ा बदल रहा है। लाइब्रेरी खाली कक्षों में ना रह कर के कमरों में आ गई है, बड़े बड़े रूमों भवनों में ना रहकर छोटे छोटे कमरों में और छोटे छोटे फ़ोन में लाइब्रेरी के रूप आ गए हैं। लेकिन इसके बावजूद भी पूरी पुस्तकों और मैगजीन्स जर्नल्स की एक अपनी अलग भूमिका है। आप हमारे अपने सीखने के अधिगम और एम्पावरिंग लर्निंग, जिसे मेरे दोस्त ने कहा, एम्पावरिंग लर्निंग द रोल ऑफ लाइब्रेरीज़ के ऊपर आज मेरे साथ एक बहुत ही विद्वान लाइब्रेरियन बैठी हैं मेरे दाईं ओर। और मनोरमा जी, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। डॉक्टर मनोरमा त्रिपाठी, जो कि इस समय लाइब्रेरियन का रोल कर रही हैं जवाहरलाल नेहरू यूनिवर्सिटी की मेन लाइब्रेरी में, और आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। हम धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करते हैं आपका भी और जवाहरलाल नेहरू विश्वविद्यालय का भी, जिन्होंने कि हमारे साथ NCERT के साथ इस कार्यक्रम में कोलैबोरेट करने के लिए अपनी रजामंदी जताई। और हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि आगे आने वाले दिनों में भी हमें JNU से पूरा सहयोग मिलता रहेगा। पूर्व में भी हमारे साथ JNU के लोग इस कार्यक्रम में जुड़े हैं, जिन्होंने कि एनवायरनमेंट और पानी के ऊपर काफ़ी बात की है। हमें याद है CK वार्ष्णेय हमारे साथ थे, V सुब्रमण्यम हमारे साथ थे, और आगे आने वाले दिनों में भी रहेंगे। तो दोस्तों, मैं ज़्यादा टाइम ना लेते हुए अब आपको मुलाकात कराना चाहता हूँ अपने साथी डॉक्टर मनोरमा त्रिपाठी से। उन्होंने डॉक्टर मनोरमा त्रिपाठी होल्ड्स ए डॉक्टरेट डिग्री इन लाइब्रेरी एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंस फ्रॉम द बनारस हिंदू यूनिवर्सिटी, वाराणसी। प्रेजेंटली शी इज एसोसिएटेड विद द जवाहरलाल नेहरू यूनिवर्सिटी, न्यू दिल्ली एज एन एक्टिंग लाइब्रेरियन। Before joining the Jawaharlal Nehru University, she has been with the Indira Gandhi National Open University, New Delhi as a documentation officer, the University of Delhi and the Banaras Hindu University as a faculty member. Dr. Tripathi is a recipient of the Best Paper Award from the Raja Ram Mohan Rai Library Foundation. I regret, this is Raja Ram Mohan Library Foundation. She has published more than 76 research articles in national and international scholarly journals and conference volumes. A widely travelled person is with us. She has travelled many universities in India and outside India to deliver her talks. She has done several presentations and talks at CEC, University Grant Commission's refresher courses, orientation programs of different universities throughout the nation. As I said, that she has visited many countries to participate in international conferences. Her research areas include researchers information seeking behavior, innovative library sciences services and scientiometers. एक बार पुनः आपका स्वागत है मनोरमा जी। हम लोग अभिभूत हैं आप हमारे साथ स्टूडियो में आ पाई, आपने समय निकाला। It is now all yours, please.
So, a very warm namaste to all the viewers of this program. I extend a cordial welcome to all viewers to my session on importance of libraries. Viewers, we all must understand the relevance of libraries. Libraries are in fact vibrant learning hubs of knowledge and growth, and they facilitate, they empower, they enable people, individuals across all age groups. How do they enable? How do they empower? How do they facilitate? I am going to spotlight that important aspects. Libraries facilitate individuals and people across all age groups by offering them excessive spaces, by offering them a vast rich collection of resources, by offering them different kinds of resource materials like books, journals, CDs, theses and dissertations, everything you name and it will be there in library. So this is how libraries help. As you can see on the screen, one of the learned scholars has very well said, I have always imagined that paradise will be a kind of library. So what does it mean? This quotation, it is a testament to the power of learning and the desire for understanding and connecting. It underlines that the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, awareness, assimilation, critical analysis are ultimate delights in one's life. How does learning and reading help? Learning and reading help one develop new skills, gain knowledge, and expand one's perspectives, leading to personal growth and self-improvement. Reading and learning satisfies one's curiosity, allowing one to explore new ideas, topics, and interests. Through reading, one gains insight into different cultures, experiences, and viewpoints, fostering empathy and broadening one's understanding of this world. In fact, we must know that reading can be a very soothing and enjoyable activity for people, for children, for adolescents, for researchers, for senior citizens, irrespective of the age group one is in. Engaging in reading and learning activities regularly improves one's ability to focus and concentrate. And in fact, joining book clubs, attending lectures, or discussing books with others creates opportunities for socializing and building relationships. And in fact, it's very important that besides learning from all the resources, we also learn by connecting with each other, by meeting people physically, interacting with them. So that is why the discussions or joining libraries is very important. Further, reading and learning can be incredibly enjoyable, allowing one to explore new visitors, new worlds, meet new characters, and experience different genre and topics. And engaging in lifelong learning and reading helps maintain cognitive function and may even help prevent age-related cognitive decline. It's very important for all of us to understand that lifelong learning is a concept which is being promoted, which is being advocated by governments around the world. And how can it be achieved? It can be easily achieved by promoting libraries, by utilizing libraries. In fact, I must underline that libraries are indispensable units in the society. They are important for individuals, they are important for societies, they are important for nations. In fact, when the country strives to become a knowledge economy and become a developed nation by 2047, this role of libraries is tremendous. Further, reading about others' experiences, achievements, and struggles can inspire and motivate one to pursue one's goals and dreams. Learning and reading offer a lifelong journey of discovery, allowing one to continually explore new subjects, new interests, new passions. So now I will focus on the various facilities and various services which library offers. By providing welcoming reading spaces, diverse resources, and cutting-edge computing infrastructure, libraries cater to information, academic, and research needs of diverse communities. Then libraries, in order to maintain their services at front end, there are very many activities which they undertake behind the scenes. I will spotlight those services as well. And we will also talk about how libraries support inclusive learning by offering assistive technologies to all students with disabilities. As libraries libraries believe in providing equitable services to one and all. They also cater to the needs of the students with different kinds of disabilities. I will also highlight the role and services of library and how they adapt to new technologies in order to extend the services to the users according to their changing requirements and expectations. Libraries contribute significantly to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, as we all are aware of SDGs, and libraries and the objective of libraries or the services which they provide are very much in sync with SDGs. It's important for us to understand that libraries have evolved from ancient repositories of knowledge where only some had access. It's important I underline how libraries have evolved from ancient repositories of knowledge where only few or some privileged people had access. Now they have become modern hubs of information and community engagement for one and all, where anybody or everyone can walk in and enjoy the resources as per one's need and as per one's requirement. They are information hubs. Libraries serve as community centers. They provide a vast array of educational resources. They are in fact research labs for researchers from social sciences, and libraries also serve as cultural preservation centers, and they also serve as public gathering spaces. Libraries offer various services, like they lend books, they may lend media and digital resources to the users. They offer research assistance and instructions. Libraries also, especially public libraries, they also organize programs for children, for teenagers as well as for adults. Then school libraries or college libraries, they conduct sessions in order to make the users digital literate. And then it's very important for all of us to understand that now libraries offer place-based as well as access-based services. That means they have tremendous importance as physical spaces, but libraries now, with the help of technologies, are also outreaching to the students, to the users. That means you need not visit library, but library will visit you by extending its facilities digitally, by extending its collections in online format. So modern libraries, in fact, they incorporate digital collections and online resources. They extend maker spaces and fabrication labs where students or users can sit and discuss and use the technology in order to work on their projects, in order to work on their innovative ideas. They also extend virtual and augmented reality experiences. They extend opportunities of interactive learning and community outreach and partnerships. You see, libraries are important service institutions or service units, and they have been in existence, you can say, since time immemorial. On the slide you can see some of the libraries which are listed, and they were in existence centuries and centuries ago. And they not only had, and in fact especially they had collections which included manuscripts, clay tablets. This slide shows some of the ancient libraries of our country, like Taxila University Library, Nalanda University Library, Vikramshila Monastery Library, Vallabhi University Library, Nagarjuna Vidyapeeth Library. They were just great libraries, and great scholars were associated with these libraries. But in fact, with passage of time or due to natural calamities or due to things like war or conflict, these libraries lost their collections and glory. Now we have different types of libraries, and these libraries can be categorized in different types, like we have academic libraries. Under academic library means which are associated or which are there in school, colleges and universities. Then we have public libraries like National Library of India, Delhi Public Library, which specially cater to general public. Then we have special libraries like Indian Council of Medical Research Library. It means that this library, of course anybody can access and use the things as per their academic and research requirements, but they are specially exist to cater to the needs of specific clientele. That means here medical researchers or doctors will find resources necessary or essential for their academic and research requirements. Then we have school libraries. All schools have libraries to cater to the needs of school going children. National Library of India. National Library Calcutta came into being after independence of India, when the Imperial Library Act was passed in 1948 and B.S. Kesavan was appointed as librarian in 1948. And this library formally became National Library in 1953. What do these libraries do? Or this National Library of the country or Delhi Public Library, what do they provide? They provide print journals and newspapers. They have resources for children. They have open educational resources. Even they have e-books, e-journals and databases. They have collection in Indian languages, various Indian languages, foreign languages. They also have rare books, manuscripts as well. It's important for us to understand how libraries have evolved over passage of time, how libraries have adapted to technology to improve their services, to modify their services and serve the users as per their requirements and expectations. In fact, initially or earlier we had manual catalogs. As you can see on the screen, you can see a register where all entries are made. Then on the screen you can see card catalog as well. The earliest catalogs were handwritten list or physical index cards. Libraries often used simple handwritten books or sheets to record their collections. In fact, a catalog is a listing of books held by a library. What does a catalog show? A catalog shows what are the collections available in the library, and it is a very important interface between the users and the library. Then in 19th century, the card catalog system became standardized. Cards were used to record information about each book, including author, title, subject and call number. So we had registers which maintained listing of books held by library. We had card catalogs. Now we have OPAC, online public access catalog. We have web OPAC. That means now the holdings of the library or the resources held by library, information about the resources held by library or the collections held by the library, the details of such collections of each and every library are available online. That means libraries provide their information or maintain their catalogs in digital format or they are available online. For example, if you are sitting here in New Delhi, you want to know what are the resources held by Jawaharlal Nehru University Library. You can easily go to library website and can access the opaque online catalog in order to find out if a particular book which you need is available in the library or not. Similarly, if you are sitting here in Delhi or you want to know that you have written a particular book, and if you want to see if it is available in a university library in Australia, you need not connect to any librarian or any staff or any friend of yours in Australia. You can sit here in Delhi in the comfort of your home and easily visit the library website, go to the opaque, go to the online catalog of that library and find out whether that particular book of yours which you have authored or any book which you need is available over there in the library or not. So this is how libraries have adapted and adopted technologies to improve, to evolve their services and reach out to the users and provide them access. So libraries, they have automated all procedures, all routine procedures. They use integrated library management software which facilitate them to maintain a database of all the books, bibliographic records of all the books which they have, to maintain the records of all registered users, and they use all these modules or software in order to provide services to the users in an easy, convenient and user-friendly manner, which helps all the users of the library, the staff at the library, because if everything is organized and automated and technology is being used, then extending services to the users, retrieving required book, retrieving required information, all this becomes very easy. So this screenshot you see, it shows the opaque of Jawaharlal Nehru University. You can just key in any term if you are clueless about the exact title or author of the book, but you know the subject area, you know your interest, you can just key in and find out if that if book related to that subject is available or not. Then you can also, through this opaque itself, you can also know if that particular book is issued or still there on the shelf. So we saw libraries which existed in ancient times, then how a card catalog and registers were used, and then now we are using opaques. So this is how libraries have evolved. Evolution refers to the transformation and advancement of catalogs over time from traditional physical format to modern digital formats. This evolution has facilitated libraries to better manage and provide access to their collections, improve discovery. This is important because libraries maintain collections not only for the sake of maintaining, but they want that those collections should be repeatedly, should be commonly used by the readers, should be used by the users. So until unless a book is being used, the very purpose of maintaining the book or maintaining the collection is defeated. So if a book is there, the information should be there on website for anyone and everyone to know that library has this particular book. So if the users or the students know that the particular book exists, then only they will be able to use it. And so knowing information that a particular book exists is important. At the same time, the discovery, locating, retrieving the book is also very important when a user walks in. And so for all these routine activities, technology is being used. Then you must have visited some library, and you must have perambulated, you must have moved among the shelves. You must have found that books are very neatly and well arranged, well organized in the shelves. So books are, in fact, they are classified and they are given a number, then they are organized on the shelves. That means all the books of a particular subject are kept together in order to help the readers, in order to help the users in accessing the books, in browsing the books. And this organization, this order also helps in easy retrieval and easy discovery. There are different schemes of classification which libraries use to classify their collections. Some libraries use Dewey Decimal classification, some use Universal Decimal classification, and some of the libraries may use colon classification. Then when we want to use some library, we have to seek its membership. So when we become a member of any library, or when we have membership of any library, we have access to resources, all the services which are being provided by that library. We can also attend the exclusive programs and events which libraries organize. Libraries also offer personalized support. They also offer interlibrary loan services. That means if a particular book is not available in your library where you are a member, then you can request the library, and library will procure that book for you from some other library. That means if you are a member of a particular library, this is very important for all to know, that if you are a member of a particular library, you have access to the collections held by that library, and at the same time you have access to the collections held by other libraries in the vicinity. So maker spaces, that means libraries nowadays, they are designating certain spaces where they install various computing infrastructure or various technologies, like they will put printer, whiteboards, interactive classrooms where students can sit, they can discuss, they can make their projects, and work on their innovative ideas. So this is known as maker spaces or information commons, where libraries facilitate users. They provide them spaces. They provide them spaces which have internet connectivity, computing infrastructure, and users or researchers or students can make use of these spaces to develop their projects, to work on their innovative ideas which they want to pursue. So when libraries offer facilities to users, then users or students are also expected to follow certain etiquette, maintain silence, respect library spaces, use technology responsibly, and handle resources with care. And then it's very important for all of us to know that libraries not only offer us with resources, books and journals and newspapers, but another important thing which is very relevant and very pertinent in today's time, that these libraries also extend inclusive spaces. They offer reading rooms where students can go sit, and they will find, and if you go and sit in reading halls of the library, you will find that the ambience over there is very inspiring, where everyone is sitting and just following their academic or scholarly goals. So the very ambience will be very inspiring for others. So these reading rooms are very important. The libraries offer very congenial, very good reading rooms which have good ambience, they have good infrastructure, and that facilitates users. So, as I said, classification systems organize materials in a logical and systematic order, making it easier for the books to be located. It enables users and library staff to quickly find specific resource or book. Then classification also allows users to browse among various books, facilitating discovery and exploration. Classification groups materials by subject, author or type, helping users identify relevant resources. So now students or now viewers, you must know, if you have any library in your vicinity of your college or your school, please ensure that you visit that library and perambulate among the shelves. You will see that once you move among the shelves, once you perambulate among the shelves, you will come across many books about which you did not know before visiting the library. So, when you move among the shelves or perambulate among the shelves, you come across new information or new book that this leads to serendipity of information. This serendipity of information means that you come across new information, you come across new book by chance about which you did not know before visiting the library. So, moving among the shelves or making use of physical spaces of the library leads to serendipity of information or leads to discovery of new information. And that is a very enriching experience in itself. I would request all the viewers to go and visit the library in person and have this immersive experience. So, these classification systems provide a standardized framework ensuring consistency across libraries. It helps users navigate the library's collection both physically and online. It facilitates serendipitous discovery as users encounter related materials while searching. Encounter related or unrelated materials while moving across. Then CC or DDC or UDC are used for classifying books. Then libraries, whether they are school libraries or college libraries or university libraries, they all maintain periodicals. Periodicals, as the very term indicates, these are publications issued at regular intervals. Maybe they are daily, we call newspapers dailies. They are in fact periodicals, and they are also called dailies because they are published daily. Then we have periodicals which are published weekly, monthly, etc. So, types of periodicals which libraries usually maintain: academic journals, professional and popular magazines, trade journals, academic reviews and scientific magazines. So, in fact, that is why it is very important for users, for students to visit library, because you may not, if you visit the journal section where journals are maintained, where popular magazines are maintained, where newspapers are maintained, you will find very many journals related to your field. You may not have time to read the journals from cover to cover, but even if you scan TOC, table of contents, even then you will learn and pick up many things, because what does a table of contents have? Table of contents usually have all the titles of the articles which have been covered in that particular journal. And so even these titles are one line abstract which talk about the theme or subject matter of the articles. So even if you just scan TOC, table of contents of the journals, you will learn a lot. Whether you are a student, whether you are in 8th grade or you are in 12th grade, or whether you are in college, it will be a learning and enriching experience of yours. So, newspapers, libraries subscribe to newspaper, whether it is a school library or college library or a or a public library. And some of the libraries, college libraries, or even school libraries, they offer news clippings services. That means news related to education or news related to research which may be of any relevance to the users of that library. They are maintained and they are circulated among the faculty members. Newspaper clipping services are also in place in many libraries to make readers aware of important news of the day and also for archiving news reports. Then especially college libraries or university libraries, they offer e-journals. That means e-journals are nothing but digital versions of scholarly and professional journals which are available online and they can be read on computers, laptops or any other device. E-journals are often available in PDF or HTML format. Then e-books are there. They are simply digital version of books and they are read on electronic devices. Databases. Database means nothing but database means a collection of items. So if it is a full text database, that means it is a collection of full text articles published in journals. If it is a bibliographic database, that means it will provide information. Bibliographic details are like title, author, name of the journal, place of publication and abstract. So if it's a bibliographic database, that means you will have information of author, title, abstract, but you will not get the full text. Statistical databases, they provide information about they provide data about statistics. For example, there is one database like in India State, that means it provides data information about the data of various parameters. What is the different parameters like education, economy, tourism. So these are different types of databases: bibliographic database, full text database, multimedia databases and statistical database. And I hope most of the viewers must be aware of NCERT books which are available online. National Digital Library of India, which provides information about the resources held by various libraries. Then you have Shodh Ganga. Shodh Ganga is a repository of theses submitted to Indian universities, and full text theses are available and anyone and everyone can download irrespective of their location. EPG Pathshala is there, Swayam, Project Gutenberg and National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning. So all these portals, they provide access to contents which can be used by students, by researchers, by faculty members. Then this is another service which library offers, interlibrary loan. That means if your library where you are a member doesn't have a book which you require, then you can just request the staff and staff will try to procure it from some other partner library. Then whether it is a school library or college library, this is another service which libraries offer, and this is very commonly known as new arrivals. That means books which are procured, they are not once the any book is procured, what happens? One book is checked whether it is all right, it is not torn, it is all well in place, then technical processing takes place, then it is not immediately sent to shelves for circulation. It is kept at it is kept in the foyer area of the library where students usually enter, and they can see what are the new books in the field which they have library has procured. So even if the user is not interested in reading, so basically what happens, the books themselves are sending a message. See what you can see on the display, new arrivals, they are themselves sending the message. You can see what new has come, what is there available in the market, in your area. So how do new arrivals help? They promote discovery. It attracts readers to new titles, authors and topics they may not have encountered otherwise. What happens? Readers or students are not persistent users. Basically, they have to be pushed into reading. So this is how libraries play their role. They arrange the new arrivals, books which are procured. They put them in the entrance of foyer area for the users to see when they walk in. So this is again known as serendipity of information. That means when they see the books, when they see the titles, then they see and they realize, oh, this may be important, this may be interesting, this appears interesting. So this is known as serendipity of information. New arrivals encourage browsing, invite users to explore and engage with the collection, potentially leading to serendipitous discoveries. New arrivals display can boost borrowing rates. You see, this is also important. Libraries exist not only for the sake of existing, but libraries they procure, government spends huge amount of money on libraries. So libraries have to ensure that whatever is being procured must be used. There must be optimum usage of those resources. So new arrivals also play a role in it. They boost borrowing rates as users are often drawn to new and latest releases. And then it is also important for librarians to understand user interest and inform future purchasing decisions. That means once these new arrivals, they also help the librarians in understanding the requirements of users, and accordingly they can modify, they can bring a change in their procurement policies. So this is important. Then these new arrivals also create a welcoming atmosphere, making library feel dynamic and vibrant, helps librarians recommend new titles to users. Then it also highlights the library's commitment to providing access to current and relevant materials. It exposes users to new subjects, authors and genre, broadening their reading horizons. By showcasing or by displaying new arrivals, libraries create an engaging and dynamic environment, promoting exploration, discovery and a love of reading. As we nowadays we are observing, and I think it's a global phenomenon, that reading has gone down. Nowadays users are spending more time on their devices, are engaged more on social media. So libraries have to ensure, they have to play a role and ensure that students read. And this is one of the ways in which libraries can attract or try to attract users. Then new arrivals, they develop literacy skills, foster curiosity, encourage lifelong learning, support academic success, build empathy and help navigate complex social issues. New arrivals also help in enhancing professional development, reduce stress and increase cultural awareness. They maintain a cognitive function, provide entertainment and support social connections. Then libraries, irrespective of their level, whether they are school or college or university libraries, they also offer reference services. Their reference services are specialized assistance provided by librarians to help users find, evaluate and use information effectively. What does it mean? Maybe you are a user and you are absolutely clueless of the particular book which would cater to your specific, precise, pinpointed requirement. So, in that case, you can just walk in and approach any library staff and talk about your specific information requirement, and it's highly likely that you will get a book or two of your need. So, there are different ways in which libraries extend support, personalized support or reference service, in-person assistance, phone, and if you cannot walk in, you will just find the details, contact addresses of on the website. You can just dial that number, and even on phone from the comfort of your home you can seek help or personalized academic support. Online and virtual references, specialized reference services, all these kinds of services are extended by librarians, by library staff to help and support users. Another is virtual chat assistant, which is very commonly being used by the libraries nowadays, an online service which offers real-time assistance to users through chat interfaces. That means you will, as you can see on the screen, this is the facility which we use at Jawaharlal Nehru University, where if you have a particular query, you can just type in and you will get the answer response immediately. So, this helps the user. It is very convenient, it is cost effective, as nothing has to be invested in it, and data collection, and it offers data collection and insights, increased engagement. Then circulation services means services related to lending and returning of library books, journals or multimedia resources. That means if you are a member, you can get the books issued from the libraries. Books can be issued, books can be checked out, then borrowing policies are there in place for registered users. And for example, there is a facility of reservation and holds. That means if you browse the OPAC and you find that particular book is not there, it is already issued, but you think that particular title is very much related to your area of interest and it will meet your academic or research requirements, then you can get the book reserved as well. That means when the book will be returned by the user to whom it is issued, you will be informed and you can go and get the book. So, libraries are using ILMS, Integrated Library Management System or software, to provide provide or maintain these routine services like circulation, classification, cataloging. Then these days libraries are providing assistive technologies to help visually challenged or partially challenged students. So, at Jawaharlal Nehru University, we offer, we have a Helen Keller unit, which is specially, this unit is specially for students who are visually challenged or partially sighted. So, we have special systems which are loaded with specialized software which help students in accessing online resources and computers. The libraries also offer facilities which can be accessed from the comfort of your house or from the comfort of your home. They offer single username and password to you for accessing of all online resources while you are off campus or while you are traveling. They conduct awareness sessions, workshops for students, for researchers, in order to orient them with new tools and technologies, research trends. They often they organize exhibitions and workshops. They organize digital literacy sessions. They have accessible library environment. Libraries also offer extension services. And in fact, libraries also recommend books to the students as per their requirement. And the objectives and mission of libraries are very much in sync with sustainable development goals, as you can see on the screen. Behind the scenes, we have collection development, technical processing and maintenance work. So now to conclude, I'll say they are not just storehouses of information, but they provide holistic environment for development. You can just walk in, see, explore the resources as per your need, as per your requirement. So once you start using libraries, you will get into the habit and you will find that library has become a second home for you. So, libraries contribute to personal development by offering programs and resources and encourage lifelong learning and self-improvement. And in an era of rapid technological change, libraries have embraced digital transformation to stay relevant and enhance their services. So as the time is over now, so now in the end I would like to say, or to be very precise, the takeaway from this presentation to all viewers should be that you please go to any library which you can locate in your vicinity, just visit, just walk in and try to explore the collections and make use of collections in order to learn and enrich yourselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Manorma ji. I'm sorry that we have limited time with us. So I could see that there are many things which are still remaining to be discussed. Probably we will take them later. Very quickly, we have some questions with us. So very quickly, I will take a few and will ask Tanvi to reserve some questions needed. Talked about different classification systems, DDC, colon, but I find many other, if we go to the Indian libraries even, we find many others, for example, Library of Congress classification, etc. So, many active users, those who are using these classification systems, and often they go by these classification systems, how they can identify that this particular library is following which system?
It's very easy to identify that since number is given, and most of the libraries are following Dewey Decimal classification in India, and 3-digit number will be there, and it will be very easy. It's very easy. Just students need to learn what does 340 mean, and then they can easily identify.
It's little confusing yet. I mean, for me, I had seen the libraries internationally. So it used to take a lot of time, or if not lot, some time at least to go to the correct shelf, the exact shelf, particularly when we are seeing archives. See, even in DDC,
yes.
See, even in DDC, there are numbers. 000 is for computer science, IT, yes. 300 for social science, 400 for languages, 500 for science, 600 for technology. There are books, there are titles which are interdisciplinary. So how do we manage these numbers in such kind of a system?
you see, when you enter any rack or any stack area, you will find they have put guides over there. For example, they will explain this 00 is for generalia. They will put a listing where you will find 300 is for social sciences, and then they will put bay guides. Well, they will put 300 3301. So you will find, even if you cannot understand, you will find that a listing is there which provides these numbers, which provides these notations, and it also explain what does this number stand for.
Oh no, probably I could not. I may not be correct and good enough in explaining the question itself. For example, I take a book, the lasers technology in drilling. For example, there are books on with this title. Lasers come into 300 series or 500 series because it's science as well as technology both. So where will you put it? This is what precisely I would like to ask.
So, for example, you have use of laser technology for drilling. So, basically it is a number which relates to science and technology, and this number will come under the field of 600.
Okay, not 500,
No,
because 500 is science.
No, it will not come under 500,
Okay.
it will come under 600. So, you can easily know,
Then okay,
know
okay,
that. For example, you are absolutely clueless, but you have located this number through OPAC, because OPAC, if a book is there, they will also provide, if for example, you are searching this book, laser technology for drilling, you are a science researcher, you are looking, then you will also find a number which is in fact a call number, because we call the book by this unique number, and you are going to share with this, and the staff is going to retrieve it very easily, because he will know, okay, this book starts with 600, he will instantly go to the science and technology collection and retrieve the book. So that is why where the importance of classification, for example, any system like DDC or UDC lies.
I am sorry, we are having too many questions, too many curiosities, but we have to wind up. Tanvi, if you have some quick question, you can ask. Otherwise,
Sir, we do not have time left. Ma'am has covered most of the things.
Yes.
So I'm sure the students now they have got the idea that what type of library they are looking for, and how can libraries ensure that they are using the best of books they require. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us. Thank you. It was a wonderful discussion indeed, and it was a pleasure having you. Thank you.
I enjoyed listening to you. Since you have covered so many things, there are many questions left behind. We will meet again in this forum. We'll meet again on this forum. Yes.
Till next time.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you to all the viewers as well for being with us today. Well, this was a wonderful discussion, and we're wrapping up our program right now. But let me just tell you that there's the upcoming program which is going to be on 23rd of August. So let's have a look at what will be the topic and who is going to be the expert. Sir, would you like to announce that?
Yes. Friends, next session, that is on 23rd of August, again Friday. Alina Alam is coming to us in our studios, and she will be speaking on social entrepreneurship start and scale. Alina is an entrepreneur, young entrepreneur, and she has started the whole Mitti Cafe chain throughout the country. They are at several airports. They are in Supreme Court of India, they are in the President House, they are in the Parliament House, and different cafes mainly in metropolitan cities, and some are in smaller cities as well. The beauty of this entrepreneur program, Alina's endeavor is that all persons who are working in that area are specially abled. So we would like to have Alina with us. So please keep watching us, and Alina will be with us on 23rd of August here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. 23rd of August is the date to all the viewers who will be looking forward to this particular program, webinar series, Listening to Learn, and the topic would be Social Entrepreneurship Start and Scale. Be ready with your questions, and do watch us on NCERT Official, that is our YouTube channel. Today we discussed empowering learning, the role of libraries, and if in case you have missed watching it, please watch it again on our YouTube channel itself. yourself. With this, we have a lot of programs lined up for you on our eVidya channel, so please watch them and raise your questions as well. And we're wrapping up right now. Thank you so much for being interested. Thank you so much for raising your queries, and thank you so much for giving us your time. I'm Tanvi Khurana and I'll take a leave of you. Namaskar.